Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority held today, Wednesday, September 24th, 2025 at 9 a.m. via remote teleconference. My name is Vice Chairman David Arconti. I'm joined today by my colleague, Commissioner Michael Karen. On today's agenda, we have a regular calendar and a consent calendar. Let's first turn to the regular calendar. We have three items. The first is item number one, an application of Aquarion Water Company of Connecticut for approval of water infrastructure and conservation adjustment. And we will now turn to authority staff to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Commissioners. On July 31st, 2025, Aquarion Water Company of Connecticut submitted a semi-annual filing report requesting that the authority designate 64 new projects as WICA-eligible projects and allow cost recovery for 88 completed projects. In this decision, the authority approved 64 new projects as WICA-eligible with an estimated cost of $41,999,928. The authority also approves cost recovery for 88 completed projects, which replaced over 130,000 feet of pipe for a total of $58,626,435. Consequently, the proposed incremental WICA adjustment is 3.07%. Including previously approved WICA charges and reconciliation, the cumulative WICA charge is 7% for all customers except Plainville system customers. Plainville customers will pay a cumulative charge of 7.34%. The company's WICA surcharge will be effective October 1st, 2025. These charges conform to the 5% statutory cap on increases within a 12-month period and the 10% ceiling on WICA charges. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you so much. Is there a motion?
Vice Chairman, I would move docket 220701 WI05.
Thank you, and I will second. Are there any comments? Seeing none, Mr. Buppin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti?
Yes. Thank you very much. We will move on to item number two, an application of the Connecticut Water Company for a water infrastructure conservation adjustment, semi-annual filing report, and we will turn to attorney staff to present the decision.
Good morning, Commissioners. Connecticut Water Company submitted a semi-annual filing report on July 30th, 2025. The company requests that the authority designate 22 new projects, project numbers 615 through 636, as WICA-eligible projects with an estimated cost of $37.9 million. The authority approves projects numbers 615 through 636 as WICA-eligible projects. Connecticut Water seeks cost recovery for 16 completed projects, $55,209 for a total of $24,277,552. The authority reviewed the 16 completed projects and finds that they will benefit customers. The total cost, as mentioned, may be used to calculate the WICA adjustment. The proposed incremental WICA adjustment is 2.57% and cumulative surcharge is 7.47%. The WICA adjustment is subject to limitations, specifically, quote, the amount of the WICA charge between general rate case filings shall not exceed 10% of the water company's annual retail water revenues approved in its most recent rate filing, and shall not exceed 5% of such revenues for any 12-month period, per Connecticut General Statute 16-262 WI. With respect to the 5% cap, the proposed 12-month WICA adjustment is 3.92% and conforms to the 5% cap. Similarly, WICA charge between general rate case filing is 7.47% and conforms to the 10% statutory cap. The authority authorizes the company's incremental 2.57% and cumulative WICA surcharge of 7.47%. The company's WICA surcharge will be effective October 1st, 2025. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there a motion?
Vice Chairman, I would move today's item number two, docket 230832 WI04.
And I will thank you. And I will second. Decision has been regularly moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Seeing none, Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti,
Yes. Great, the item passes. Thank you very much. I will now move on to item number 3, an application of Crown Castle Fiber for approval of a construction plan to install wireless facilities within a certain public rights of way. We'll now turn to attorney staff to please present the decision.
Good morning, Commissioner Arconti and Commissioner Karen. On December 19th, 2024, Crown Castle Fiber LLC submitted an application to the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority requesting approval of its construction plan to install a small cell wireless telecommunications facility on a utility pole within the public rights of way adjacent to 452 Palmetto Road, Bridgeport. Construction of the proposed facility was opposed by adjoining property owner Len Zargo Jr. Pursuant to General Statute Section 16-247H, the authority authorizes the installation, maintenance, operation, management, and control of fixtures in the public rights of way for the provision of telecommunications service if it is in the public interest. Applications to construct telecommunications facilities in the public rights of way must satisfy the requirements of Connecticut Agencies Regulations Section 16-247C-5 subsection B. Applicants seeking to erect fixtures and apparatus in the public rights of way must notify the immediate adjoining property owners when applying to install a small cell wireless telecommunications facility. Here, the company provided the required notice but failed to obtain the consent of all immediate adjoining property owners. Pursuant to General Statute Section 16-234 subsection F, without the consent of all immediate adjoining property owners, the company could not install the facility without approval from the authority after a hearing if the authority finds that public convenience and necessity so require. On January 17th, 2025, the objecting adjoining property owner filed a written objection to the proposed construction, requesting that he be furnished with long-term health impact studies regarding the exposure of the transmission of these small cell telecommunication structures. The provision of long-term health impact studies is not a requirement from the relevant statutes and regulations, and the company submitted evidence that the radio frequency emissions for the proposed facility will be substantially below the maximum permissible exposure limits as prescribed by the FCC. The authority finds that the company submitted a complete application in compliance with the applicable regulations. Additionally, the company demonstrated that the selection of this pole was reasonable and prudent based on the evidence presented, and the company presented evidence that the installation of the facility is in the public interest. Consequently, the authority finds that public convenience and necessity permits the authority to approve construction of the facility in accordance with General Statutes Section 16-234 subsection F, notwithstanding the objection and subject to the orders listed in the decision. Authority staff recommends adoption of this decision. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Entertain a motion.
Vice Chairman, I would move docket number 241209.
Thank you. I will second. So the decision has been moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Seeing none, Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti.
Yes. All right. Thank you. The decision has been adopted. So we will now move on to item Part B, the consent calendar. So I will seek a motion on the consent calendar, please.
Vice Chairman, I would move today's consent calendar items 1 through 8.
Okay, and I will second. Thank you. The consent calendar has been moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin,
Excuse me, Vice Chairman.
Yes.
There are 9 items on the consent calendar.
That's right. It was revised. So, Mr. Vice Chairman, I would amend my motion to move today's consent calendar items 1 through 9.
Thank you. And I will second the amended motion to move items 1 through 9 on the consent calendar. So now it has been regularly moved and seconded. Mr. Bumpin, please take the roll.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Arconti.
Yes. Thank you for catching that, Mr. Bumpin. So the consent calendar has been fully adopted, so that completes today's regular meeting. Before we close, just some housekeeping. The October 1st meeting will be canceled, so we will come together for another regular meeting. Next one will be scheduled for October 8th. So thank you very much. We are adjourned.